next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the New York Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're off from Baltimore. Rasheen Ali on the return. And he's brought down quickly right inside his own 10.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Shot.
Lamar off the play fake. Look at this, going deep right away. He's got it deep downfield. Hits the 20. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
And after all that running, he ends up out of bounds deep behind the line of scrimmage. Even a throwaway, that's going to count as a sack. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Has this at the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. It's Scannaboo on 2nd down. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Going right back to Scannaboo. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Offense to the line fast. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent game here, but short of the 1st. Looking quickly here. Here he is on 3rd and short. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down. From the gun, it's Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set. From the gun, here's Dart. Jump off caught by his back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down. Third and long for him here. No place to go. Ravens take him down. Offense up to the line fast. They'll go. Here's Dart. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants tie it up late in the first. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say it's this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. It might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. Following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Ali to return it. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
Like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out the Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, involved in Japan.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
It's hot. Get hot.
Play action now with Jackson. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Get hot. 180.
Lamar now from the gun. Andrews has it, working downfield. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line. 180. Sit up. 180. Finish it up.
Now Jackson off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. Jukes away from one. He does it! Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens break the tie here in the first. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. That, without a doubt, Brock, one of the longest scrambles that you and I have seen, and we'll probably all see for a while, and it ends in a memorable touchdown.
Yeah, we're going to see that again and again and again on replays after this game, probably on TV all week long. Quite the effort from somebody who proved he could be quite the runner when called upon.
And And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 14-6 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Running with Scannaboo. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Darts out of the shotgun. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down. One play action with Darts. Throw is caught by the back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here. Scannaboo now from the gun. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down by the only safety picked in the first round this year, and that's Malachi Starks. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Throwing now out of the shotgun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Dart setting in the throw here. It's on target to Johnson. And he's stuck cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Here's Dart now. Screen here for Scannaboo. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Dart gonna throw again. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To the air on third and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. Pass brought in by Slayton. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
That one doesn't make it beyond the line. So it's second down coming up.
The coverage by Andrew Phillips. It's not. It's up.
Throwing again is Lamar. Rolling out to his left. He's running with it. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to run for it. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. And goes to the hurry up here. Play action. Here's Jackson. Vacates quickly left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it'll be second down. From the gun, Jackson. Rolling left, buying some time. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Jackson now on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. He's going for it himself. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Forced out to his right. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Now it's Lamar. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball left side. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Hey, Alpha, tonight! Ready! What is up?
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
One play in, Brock and his drive is already into enemy territory. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Justin Matabike making that stop. With the gun this time, here's Dart. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. Oh, he put him in this. By man, he's in the clear. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Driving forward with Scatterboo. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. From the gun, here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the 1st snap through this 2nd half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And that brings up 4th and long.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Looking to throw. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Brian Dable has the offense out there. They're trying for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And now down he goes. He's sacked, and they're unable to tie this game. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Ali to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Buying some time left. On the run, deep down the left side. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. So we'll get it further downfield after that return as he goes down to the 30. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
They get an even 10 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down. On the carry, this is Scatterbury. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Working quickly here. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. The kick by Gano is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Gano ready to send this away. Ali to return it. Not a good effort there. They're going to bring him down just beyond the 10. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
It's not. We're ready.
First down throw for Jackson. Chased out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Jackson throwing for it. Headed out right. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. That's the third time they've gone for two, and now their second conversion, so they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all three of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
That was my old coach. I thought it was pretty good. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
19 Tigers.
Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Darts out of the shotgun. Finds the in route complete. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. It's a nickel set for the Ravens. 3rd down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. He rolls to his right. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Picked off. That's Teddy Buchanan.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
See how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
180. 180. And a shot. Set up.
Play action now with Jackson. We'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Buying some time right. He can run it. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And it's picked out by the Giants. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body, in a prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Found some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 in enemy territory. Offense in the hurry up here. Play action with darts. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
So first down from the 41. Dart from the pistol. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he lost the football. And it ends up out of bounds. A small loss on the play, but they do, importantly, keep possession.
Sometimes, let's face it, it's just better to be lucky than good. Your mind as a runner always goes to worst case scenario when you feel that ball get knocked loose. That time the sideline saved him and his team.
Throwing from the gun. Throw left side finds Johnson. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. He's back to throw. Sends this to the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Down a score, and they're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. This is Cox. That's Slayton. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Hand off to Tracy. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Back to throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game. Throwing now. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on fourth down. Here he is to throw. On the move, headed right. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
tying this game up. They're all set to send her away. Ali to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Rolling out to his left. Now here he goes. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Setting up to pass. Headed out right. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Vacates quickly left side. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd. Here he is to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. He's still going at the 30. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Down to the 10. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. So they call a timeout. So that is their final one. And with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it or do they just kick it now? Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout. Everything coming down to the leg of Tyler Loop. A very short kick here from the right hash. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
All set up. Here's Loop to kick it away. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.
defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose...
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from Indianapolis. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Gunnar Olszewski. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
There was no doubt in my mind, we're in for a terrific game. A dream scenario to start off with one side of the ball, a nightmare for the other to get this game started.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterby. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 9. Play action. Now Dart. They'll dump this off to Scatterby. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Scatterby will score. Touchdown, New York. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here right at the 20-yard line. the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Throwing, Jones. He's got his man. It's Pierce. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time, either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones finding space at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a thrust. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Dart going to give to Scatterby. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw now, Dart. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Give up the middle, Scatterby. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And a tackle there by Jermaine Platt.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time.
but you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. And he is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll look to throw again. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he goes it in for the Colts touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 10. To the air, Dart. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Working out of the gun is Dart. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He'll get this one to Pittman. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Let's go now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go, Shaq.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
His throw incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion, and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking a pride. I hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it right through the
Fourth down, Jones and the offense stay put. They're going for this.
Hawk 70.
They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A third quarter now, at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs, 29 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead here in this third quarter. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Jones throwing for it. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To throw is Dart. They'll set up the screen to Scatteroo. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Nice throw there by the rookie from Ole Miss. He's got his guys a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
First down, here's Scalaboo. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Dart. He'll get this to Scalaboo. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 22 now, here's second down and a yard. Here's Dart. Going right side, he finds Slayton. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Dart. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back into 24. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Dart going to look to throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes. And second back at the 36. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
So the completion good for just 3, and that'll make it second down. Throwing, Jones. That's caught right side. It's Warren.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got Pierce. And he's got this down to the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now Jones. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Jones looking around. That is intercepted. And the Giants are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. I'm surprised with a lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Pass complete to Robinson. Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here's 2nd down. And now an audible here into something else. Back to throw. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. He's back to throw. That's caught by Johnson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's 1st down. They'll look to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Dart once more. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That ball caught by Slayton. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. Here's Dart. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, Dart. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, and this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot. But this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Throwing, Dart. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts him in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They'll try and throw for it. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Travarius Ward. Well, this one was certainly one to remember. At the end, they get the touchdown. Thinking they're going to go for the PAT to tie it. They went for the win. Charles had guts to call it, but it didn't come to fruition.
And I know the actual call happened right here at this game, but it really happened during the week where the head coach told himself, in a situation like this, we're going for the win. They didn't get it, but he had conviction in what he was doing.
So you think those moments often premeditated?
I think they have to be, because if you rely on everything to come to you during the heat of battle, you often make more mistakes. And I think he felt like he had the team that could win, and he wanted to go for it every time.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. is Mahomes. They'll go screen here. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow! Go on, Eddie! Attack, attack, attack!
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Yellow, yellow! Yellow!
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
On Sunday.
Mahomes going to throw. That is caught. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
15.
Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of the game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
Throwing his dart. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll run from the gun with Scatterby. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he's got some space here. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Giants. Cam Scatteroo, 49 yards. And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
15. Fire on these two. Fire on these two.
Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Mahomes to throw once more. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice.
15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Hey, 43.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Dart. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun is Dart. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to hammer it in with Scatterby. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Cam Scatterby with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gano for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Noah Gray as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. To throw is Dart. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, 63 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Mahomes going to change things up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on a 2-yard keeper. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Let's go.
On the handoff, this is Scatterbo. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They couldn't ask for much more to this play in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. On play action, here's Dart. They'll dump this off to Scatterbo. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Throwing his Dart. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 48 yards. And the Giants have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Gano the extra point. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I don't need to. I'll go on, Eddie.
Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Yellow.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This is 1st and 10.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie.
Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw. connects with Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's second down and 3. Back to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Here comes second down. Here's Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long. Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10. Mahomes to throw it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Easy.
Mahomes will throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This from 55 yards out. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Well, this one, partner, was fun down at the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic.